Hello everyone, and judging by my newest desktop, you can probably guess what this is going to be about. Haha, he's using fire against Ragnaros. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be going into what was announced 3 days ago on the Blizzard homepage. Now, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you probably have not watched S-Fond, or Mad Season Show, or Tips Out, or Soda Poppin', or any of the other big wig names on YouTube from Classic. All due respect to those guys, by the way. They're great at what they do. And Kargos, too. That dude is a great speedrunner. But he has a real passion for the game. But, yeah. I'm assuming you don't watch any of them, because you're here with me, my friend. We're stuck together, and we enjoy each other's company. Anyway, the launch date is out for Classic, and it's August 27th, right? Yeah. Now what this means is everybody's getting this at a little different time due to time zones. That's just the nature of time zones. Don't yell at me, yell at the messenger. Us here in America, we get it a little teeny bit earlier. I'm throwing away that advantage because I'm waking up at 11 p.m. But that means hopefully by the time I get up and start playing, hopefully the launch crowd is dissipated a little bit from Dunmoreau. Because I'm going to be making my female dwarf paladin first. Or at least logging into her first and trying to get my butt all the way to wetlands and all the way to Teldrassil because I want that night elf tiger mount. Yep. I mean, I love my horsey, but, my mana per 5 Regan being interrupted, though. Anyway, getting off of that because I'm too hyped about that. Now that we know the date and when it's coming out, for those of us who didn't get into the beta yet, I'm a little salty about that, but hey, I realize luck of the draw is luck of the draw. Can't get too mad about stuff you cannot control. For the rest of us plebeians, we're going to have to rely on the stress tests, which the nearest one is May 22nd and May 23rd, which is about a week away at this point, so if nothing else, I've noticed a lot of people are not going over the stress test schedule. I don't know why, but this is also for you guys. If you do want to get into the beta, you need to go into your Blizzard.net account, go to beta preferences, and I think it says here that you should, let's see, fill our beta pool, be choosing dedicated players from the WoW Classic beta opt-in and the standard Warcraft. So don't do what I did when I first did this. I undid my regular Warcraft and then I opted in for the Classic. Keep them both checked. That'll give you the best chances of getting into the beta. Now the beta I think is going basically until launch, but the stress testing is only going to be available at these specific dates, just for clarity's sake. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm not trying to spread misinformation here. So, like I said, you want to get into it, go to your account management. I'm not going to go to mine right now because I'd have to log in right now. But if you have a Blizzard account, I assume you know how to log in. If you don't, you're a lost cause. I don't know how to help you. Anyway, so to my knowledge, for the first time ever, you can actually claim 3 characters before the game even starts. As a matter of fact, about 2 weeks ahead of time. Because it's August 13th. So if you already know what server you're going to want to play on, which I don't know how the hell you would, considering there's no server list to my knowledge out right now, but I assume closer to launch they'll have a server list so you can choose what server you're going to be on. Before you do that, I would recommend you research, because usually in Classic, each server has like a specific, I don't want to say demographic, because there's not, but generally, if Reddit says they're going to go somewhere, I try and choose another server. But something like that. But hey, if you want to go hardcore into whatever server you want to do you, man. That's what you do, whatever's fun for you. I'm not going to begrudge you anything or make fun of it. So, I don't know how useful that's going to be, considering we don't know who's going to be on what server. But hey, I don't know of a single time previous. Of course, I only played in vanilla. I played all vanilla in 2005 onwards, because my potato PC back then, I was lucky to get it working on that. Through Burning Crusade, and then I came back a little bit for Legion, and then I quit right at the beginning of BFA. So here I am. That's my experience playing World of Warcraft. I was a hardcore vanilla Burning Crusade guy, though. So the only other thing I'd like to say is if you are lucky enough to get into the beta, like the actual beta, not just the stress test, the actual beta, you'll see a little thing I think here. That's like you can see classic thing, little drop down box. If you do, actually make sure to try and report some bugs. All right, don't just play the game. I understand more than you know how tempting that is, though. The allure of playing a game 3 months early is strong, but you're doing this as a kind of a public service to people who are going to play later. So it's your civic duty to report bugs. Okay, that's not as fun. But anyway, that's about all I got for today. This is a fantastic background. If you do want to have this background, you need Wallpaper Engine, and then I think this was... What was that guy's name? Something like that? This is a fantastic wallpaper, by the way. The only thing I question is Blizzard's reason to put a red paladin in front of Ragnaros, and why a druid is over here swinging a staff like a numbnut. But he is. That's not the artist who made this' fault. This is Blizzard who gave the image. Why Blizzard has a hard-on for having druids in melee range in human form or night elf form is beyond me, but now we're just nitpicking, aren't we? Anyway, it's happening, boys. Classic has a release date, and I will hopefully see y'all in Azeroth. So, until next time, everyone. Until next time. Later. Have a good one.